Welcome back to the channel. I am Cher. So, what if I were to tell you that there is a way to be smooth as a baby's bottom without having to shave or wax? You heard that right. Today we are going to be talking about this baby, which is a hair removal device for at home. So it's like laser treatments, but at home. You don't have to go in and get procedures done. We're going to test it out. I'm going to see if it works. I've been so curious because I can never get even waxing to work right for me. I hate shaving. It leaves, razor bumps and all of that. So I am dying to try this out. This is a sponsored video today. I do want to give you that disclaimer, but I'm going to share my honest review and thoughts on it. We are going to test it out. I'm going to try it all over the body, except for I'm not going to bring you along for the bikini line, but I am going to tell you about my results with the bikini line too. So if that interests you, stick around and we'll go ahead and dig in and talk about this baby. Okay, guys, I have not even opened the box yet, so you're going to come unbox it with me. This is Ulike or Ulike. I don't even know if I say it correctly. It is an IPL hair removal device. So the technology behind it we'll talk about in a moment. I'm just going to try to see how we open it. Okay, so it opens like this, fancy schwanky. Here we have a little box. And inside the box, what does it look like? It kind of reminds me of the old school cell phones. Back in the day, I don't know how many of you guys are as old as me that you remember this. I'm definitely dating myself, but this is what our cell phones used to look like in the beginning. Or even our portable phones at home. You guys are like, what? What's that? And then this comes with it. So we'll read through all the directions and see how we use it. And it sits in this box for ease of use. And then I'm sure that there are instructions probably back here in the back of the box. So we can look through them. What else have we got here? This is, oh, it looks like a razor, but I did not think that we had razors with this. But it may be, we'll learn about it. And then, what is this? Sunglasses. That's probably of use because it does use a light technology, like laser light. So here's our sunglasses. Very good. So, okay, these are the pieces parts. Let's talk. Okay, and then we do have a user manual here, which I will definitely be going over to figure out how to use this. But let's talk a little bit about the technology behind it. Okay, so what is IPL? You might be wondering, how does this work? Why does this work? IPL stands for intense pulsed light. So it is like a laser treatment if you were going in to do laser work. However, it's a little bit different, and the reason it's different is just because of the type of light that they're using. So with laser treatments, it's just more of a targeted, more focused light. And with at-home treatments like this, with IPL, it is a little bit more broad lights and multicolors. So it kind of comes down to the type of light. What that does mean is that it takes a little longer, like more treatments, if you're doing an at-home one versus a laser one, because it's not as focused. But you should still be seeing huge results from this, even with the IPL. So this particular device, they tout 90% hair reduction, for long term. It's incredible. And that's just after 4 weeks of use. So I think we will test this for about 4 weeks. I'm going to report back to you after about a month. But according to this, we should see big results, like visible results within 2 weeks. So I am excited. Our treatment plan is as follows. For the first week, we would want to do about 3 treatments. And then for the weeks after that, we basically kind of touch it up every week, maybe even like every other week. So really it's just a little more intense the first week. And then after that, it's just a little bit of a touch up here and there. So that will be great. So I'm going to document for you guys the process. and see how it works. And if it works, I'm going to be your guinea pig again. I'm always the guinea pig on my channel. You're welcome. But it's something I'd love to do. So, because I am so tired of pesky hair. So let's talk about the areas of the body where you can do this. It's pretty much a full body, treatment. And they say it's about a 12-minute process for a full body treatment. I particularly am not really looking to do a full body. There's just certain spots that annoy me the most. That is definitely the underarm area. And yes, I am going to show you guys my pits. So if you are squeamish and don't want to see my pits, what I might do is put a time caption down below, give you lots of warnings before it comes so that you can skip if you don't want to see my armpits. And I told my husband that I might have to get a little hairy for a few days here so that I can really test this out properly. So he's been warned. So I'll warn you, I'm hairy on purpose so we can test this. But yeah, so especially the armpits, my legs, bikini line, not just bikini line, the whole bikini area. I don't really have other hair though. You can do it on your arms. They said even your waist. I don't really have hair in those places, are not like unwanted hair anyway. So I won't be doing those areas. And I don't have facial hair other than this one darn little hair that always comes popping out of my little beauty mole hair. I love my beauty mole. It's like my little beauty mark, my little Cindy Crawford, but I get a little hair that grows out of it all the time and it drives me nuts, but not anywhere else in my face because I don't tend to have problems with facial hair. But you can use it on your face, especially the chin, upper lip, they're saying. But let's talk about that for just a moment with facial hair. In research, if you tend to have a lot more facial hair than others, sometimes it is due to, if it's due to a hormonal thing, like PCOS, this is going to be a hormone thing. And so you can use this to help keep the growth under control. However, it might not be a permanent fix for you on this because of the hormones. So just a disclaimer on that. So you can use it, but expect that you might have to keep touching it up if it's hormone related. So what this light is doing is it is targeting the melanin, if I say that right, melanin, that are inside of hair follicles. And so it's a light that's going to be targeted at it to kind of help like kill it, basically. Hate to say those words, but basically to zap that hair and keep it from regrowing again. A few more things about this device in particular too is that it actually has a sapphire ice cooling technology in it. So as it is treating those hair follicles, it is releasing the sapphire cooling that will help prevent like as much of the skin irritation. It should be a pain-free process then. And so this is different from a lot of other devices that it includes this cooling, which is actually something I think they use more in laser technology too. So this is kind of something that really sets Ulike, however you pronounce their brand, apart. Additionally, it also provides a UV filter in there for skin protection as well from, the light. So there should be no burns, no, skin irritants, all of that. But let's talk about where you want to avoid. We do not want to put this anywhere around our eyes and in the open places. We do not want to put it over like my tattoos. I'm going to have to avoid my tattoos, open wounds, places where like if you've had plastic surgery done or anything, do not do it anywhere around there. No putting it over places like that. Warts. I don't have any warts. But if you have any, don't put it on your warts. So those are your warning places. Avoid those areas. The other thing is that not everybody is a candidate for this particular one. This one works best on especially darker hair, like me and light skin. So you'll see I'm a perfect candidate. I have brunette, dark hair. Well, I dye it brunette because I normally have gray hair. I didn't think about that if your natural hair is gray. But in the other areas on my body, I don't really have gray hair. I have dark hair. So you want dark hair with a lighter skin tone. And it's because it's going to be the most effective at targeting the contrast. So it's basically based on the ratio in the melanin in between the skin and the hair. Okay, so there's even a whole chart I could put in here for you of folks who it's not going to be, you know, like if you're super blonde, especially super bleached blonde, red hair, all of that, you will not want to use this device. It's going to be better for people who look like me, basically. Also, if you have a tan, if you've been self-tanning, you will probably want to even wait until that tan has faded to use it. So just a little disclaimer there. So let's go ahead and get started with it. And I'm going to try to figure out how to use this baby. I will demonstrate. I will show you the beginning stages of how to use it. We'll demo it. And I'm going to take some before pictures so that we can really compare after pictures as well. And we're going to start the whole process and see how this goes. Okay, friends, we are going to get up close and personal here today. Y'all get to see another side of Cher you've never seen before. Okay, this is the part where we're going to show you my pits. So if you don't want to see my pits, you're going to want to skip, and I will put it in the timestamp down in the caption below for you. I'm going to show you how hairy they are right now. So here we go. All right. This is where it's at after like 3 days. I kind of just tried to let my pits grow the hair out. And you can see all of the razor burns and bumps, all the things that we hate while shaving, right? So not looking too good here. So that is going to be our before measure. And I know that I said that I was going to work on this little spot in my mole, but I decided that's probably not a good idea since they did say don't put it over moles. So I'm not going to be testing on my face. We're just going to be doing armpits, legs, a bikini area. I'll bring you along for the armpits and the legs, not for the bikini area, but I will let you know how that goes. All right, so that's going to be my tests. So they said that total should be 12 minutes. It might be a little less than that for me since I won't be doing a couple of other spots. I don't really, like I said, I don't need it on my arms or my face. So let's do this. Okay, so the reason they provided the razor is because they do actually want us to go ahead and shave, but they don't want us to use gels or, you know, shaving creams or anything with this device. So So I don't know if I should be using shaving cream or not. It just needs to all be very dry when we apply the laser part. So we'll see. I'm going to go ahead and try to shave and we'll see how that goes. And I forgot the reason why you may have to follow up with other treatments. Here's why. It's because there's 3 different growth cycles in the hair. And the only growth cycle that's going to work is when it's in the anagen hair stage. So if it's in any other stage, this isn't going to work permanently. And so that's why they recommend that it might need to go 12 weeks so that you're hitting it during the time of growth that hits the right stage for this. Okay, so I don't know what stage my hair is in. I don't know. I think it's like the beginning hair stages or something, if I'm understanding that correctly. So I just wanted to kind of let you know that part and understand that science behind it. Okay, so I went ahead and shaved, and I will say this razor is really good, nice and smooth, other than my razor bumps I already had. So we've got the adapter all plugged in, and then we hook it up to this device. Okay, so we need to put our safety glasses on, protect our eyes, and here is the power button. So we turn this on and we continue to press it to figure out what mode we want. And so I think they recommend we start off with the soft mode. There's 3 different modes and it's basically the intensity level. Let's see what it does. And we have these little lights lighting up, if you can see them. Okay, yeah, 2 lights, I think, just switched it to the next mode. 3 switches it. Yeah, so you can go back down. So 1, 2, 3, if you can see it changing. So I'm just going to start off in soft mode, just since it's our first time. And then I think this is the treatment button. So we're going to go over the skin vertically with the treatment which I think is this way, right? Okay, and then you also have different, you have an auto glide method, which if you hold it longer for like 2 seconds, this is a mode that's going to cover larger areas like your legs. Whereas if you want to get into smaller areas, probably like I'm doing under the arms, then you're going to put it more on the spot method, and you're going to press the treatment button like for a quick spurt at a time to make that happen. Okay, and then I just did the same process with my legs. I went ahead and shaved, even though they don't have like any hair on them. I guess I'm fortunate that I'm not super hairy. But it is annoying in like the armpits and the bikini area. So, but we're still gonna do the legs because I felt a little stubble. I mean, just like the tiniest bit of stubble when I ran my hands over them. But I'm gonna go ahead and work on the legs real quick too. And I'm going to turn this one more to the more glide mode because we're doing a longer treatment area, bigger treatment area. Oh, you can't see it on camera, I don't think, but there is like a red light that is popping every time that I run it over. Okay, guys, so I have completed the treatment for the legs and the underarms. I'm going to hold off on the bikini area because I need to do a little bit more thorough shaving first. So I'm going to wait till my shower tonight and do that, and then I'll finish that treatment tonight. That one's the one that I'm like, woo, okay, those lights popping around that area is a little... But I'm going to have to go back and watch my video and see if the light shows up for you guys or not, because it does give off this like burst of light. It almost looks like fire coming out of the device on your legs, but it is only warm for like a second, and then you can feel the cooling, like it's a very icy cold cooling effect afterwards. So I definitely feel that sapphire ice. So anyway, that was our first treatment. So I will update you guys after this, and we're going to see where the hair is at, and I will report to you then. So very exciting stuff. All right, guys, let's talk. We are at the very end of 4 weeks now. So it has been about a month. I just got out of the shower and I was trying to decide between shaving or not, but I wanted to come document. So I'm going to give you another little warning that I'm going to show you my armpits again. So be ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. So you guys, all right, you can tell that there's still some hair coming in, right? However, this is after a full week of not shaving. So last week I had done like a few treatments, and I wasn't supposed to. I was only supposed to do like 1 for the week, and ended up doing like 3 maybe. And I had shaved 3 times. This week I did it just as instructed. I only had started the week off 1 time with a laser and a shave. And so I've done nothing. I have not picked up a razor, or the light thing, the device. So, and this is the results. I don't think that I have gone a full week without shaving my armpits, you guys, since before I hit puberty. So this was pretty significant. Is the hair gone? No. The hair's still obviously growing in. And my guess is, even if it's cutting off the root and starting to like laser the root, there's probably still going to be like a little bit left that's like got to come out at the surface of the skin, is my guess. And I know they said, you know, you really need to give it like probably, what was it, 3 months, like 12 weeks to really like kind of get to the end of the root and make sure the full hair cycle has finished, but that you should see progress before then, you know, after a month. And so, yeah, after a month, the fact that I have gone an entire week without shaving and I've only got this amount of hair is crazy. So I feel like it's obviously slowed the hair growth down, or there's just like not a lot more coming out. So that's pretty exciting. You know, I'll be honest, like beginning of this week, I did not have high hopes. I was like, this isn't working. And then it was like all of a sudden this week, something just happened and it slowed down. So my advice is, if you want to try this out, be consistent, keep going. Don't give up after 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Keep going. I'm going to try to make myself keep going for, 12 weeks if I need to, or like however long that I'm hoping to get to where I'm just clean as a baby's bottom under there. That's what my hope is. I'm not there yet, but we're obviously seeing results here. So yeah, I'm gonna put pictures for you of everything from week 1, from the starting point until now, to compare what it looked like after. Now, the starting point, keep in mind, I think, that was only from like what, a day or two's hair growth of not ever having done any. So I'm going to try to put on the screen for you, like, we want, the progress along the way, so you can see the pictures and how it's progressed. But just keep in mind that this is the only week that I've gone for a full week without shaving or doing a treatment. My legs, I would show you guys my legs, but like I said at the beginning, I didn't have a lot of hair anyway. So I don't feel like my legs are a great way to tell. They feel, I haven't touched my legs, honestly. I don't think I shaved last week either. No, I did do the treatment just so that I would, but I have not seen any hair on my legs in a couple weeks. But like I said, I started off with not a lot anyway. The bikini area, it's about the same as the armpits, which is something, because usually if I go for a week, the girl's gonna start getting a little bushy. I ain't gonna lie, she is not bushy. She's just stubbly. She's a cactus, but she's not a tree. Sorry. I mean, I want to give you guys the full info, and I'm not going to show you, but So anyway, that's everything, guys. Very impressed. I'm going to try to put the links and the info down below for you guys so you can check it out if you're interested too. This was my honest review and documenting it along the way, and I'm going to try to be good about continuing to use it after this for a few more weeks and see if I can make even more progress. And stay tuned, look and see if I do have more input on that. After a few weeks, I'll pin a comment so that you can see like my update on it. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that. And if you're curious about one too, make sure that you go check out all the links below and the website. And yeah, anyway, guys, make sure you stick around, pop that subscribe for more reviews like this in the future. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye.